because the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
I'm only going to be able to use my punter to kick, because that's going to be a problem.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league.
Going for it.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a
fucking
loss.
Punter. That's lovely.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with them.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm going to get beat. I'm going to get beat on some shit I call. That's some shit, man.
Third and 9 here. Here's Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Finding space at the 40. Gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Murray now to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
I see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his left. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Second down and 4. They'll go again with Herbert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 6-0 our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Here we go. Good.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Go.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. The Bears hit 10-4 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
We're at the 41, second and 9. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Fields now on second down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Nifty move, and he's taken down inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On play action, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Running here with Herbert. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over
we gotta get this.
months, not weeks, months.
I can't kick. Weird injuries, Zach. Matt Prater got hurt on the opening kickoff, so now I have no kicker.
The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel
I don't know. I've never seen that happen.
Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
A 2nd down pass play there.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Because, yeah, now, like, I can't really kick a field goal.
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Motherfucker. Just kick the ball off, open the kickoff. it's weird because Madden knows where if you have a kicker, it's not a kicker. Like the meters is stupid, so like it's microscopic and it has a delay. So when I hit it, it doesn't start until whenever the fuck it has its own mind.
Here's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride.
So I have to deal with that now. So I missed my extra point off my first touchdown, so like I already know kicking is going to be atrocious.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity.
There's like a rule you can't like over. I'm almost at the point like I can't.
Made sure the quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
We can go for 2. The only issue I'm going to have is like when it's like in field goal range, it's like I can't really kick it with this dude. So it's like I want to go for it, but technically we can't really go for it every time. But it's like this is extenuating circumstances. Like when I'm going to punt the ball from like the 30-yard line, like. Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, please don't be my kicker because I don't want to know what happens if I have to deal with this. And I don't have to figure out how to deal with this with no kicker.
Winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
What was that shit called? What was that game? What was that like renegade thing that you see online?
Seems as if the passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can
Gamefly,
see
yeah. That's what trying to be like Gamefly or something again. Bring like Gamefly great again.
Understanding the coverages and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 22 yards. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
I keep trying to kick it, but I just can't kick it with this guy. It's never going to work. It's awful.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Fields now to throw.
His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Off play action. Fields.
That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Here's Matt Araiza now. Returnable for Thomas.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Well, this should be fine.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Murray now.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game. And now it brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Well, I really hope this isn't
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
I'm up 12-3 currently, but should be 14-3, but I can't make it 20 points. So I should be 22, but yeah, it's going to be
a couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Not one field goal. I have to make an extra point. So, over 2 extra points. I was trying to test it out, see if maybe I can. But you literally get to get it perfect, and it's so microscopic.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 60 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 3rd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
This is a Monday night game. This is kind of terrible, man.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a
Owen Pappoe. Auburn finest. Or Papa, however you
some
want to say it.
visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty
93 speed
comfortably
middle
as a result
linebacker is
of
very,
that pick
very
six.
nice.
Hey, that's a great observation,
Very nice.
too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
Starter for y'all?
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Play action. It's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Get up, Byron Jones. Goddamn.
Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's see. Colorado State. He is a quality descent of tight end variety. 23 years old, 87 speed, star development. Sign me up for that.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field.
Price's actor.
It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
You're not going to be able to find him. He's lost and never going to be found.
And able to get this across the
like
20, but not
error.
much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Not nuke him already.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production.
Not
But
Biden.
how about the guys blocking
Not
for
Biden
him?
if it's
They don't just have
Israel
his number as a
Wednesday.
ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
From the gun, here's Fields. Open man, here is Scott, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go, son.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. Fighting more on the out route for the completion. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, and this one incomplete.
Madden's sake,
And that's another
he's
play
going to start
that's painted the picture
regressing.
of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
No, it's not going to be going up any higher, but he's literally been single-handedly stopping the run on his own for me.
Here we go, son.
Now
With
they
the
face a
shitty-ass
3rd and
D-line.
10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Sit down.
Throwing again is Fields. Flush to his right.
Get the ball. You sons of bitches.
Boy, he is very close to the first down. Where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold it. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You're not going to get that. We're going to swap that QB on.
He did. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Chargers.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks.
I actually don't mind
and
them.
now here's a
I like the
tackle
orange
behind the
ones,
line.
too. I like the orange ones they got. Those are easy. Then they're classic in the front end. Yeah, one has some decent ones. Titans probably has some of the best ones.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The red ones are falling.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Basically, anyone who has some good alternate uniforms is perfect.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practice for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Like winless at 1 year, I think, when they're the. But
here is 3rd and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Hopefully no one gets hurt on this play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back.
Now Hamas released the first video of a hostage. Of course, it's a girl that they're doing it to, trying to get the feelings going.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us.
Kylie Jenner lifts.
Just pure skill.
Leave the lip till it's alone.
We didn't permit a score. That's how
leave the lip till it's alone.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness offensively if they get in that 4th down.
They showing pictures of this bitch, and it's just nothing but lips. I'm like, lips. All I see is lips.
Go for it again.
Fields throw complete there to Moore.
down the right sideline.
Yeah,
And he will step out of bounds
quality
down
ones,
near the
I must say.
10-yard line. A
Some
huge
of the better
play
ones
for
I enjoy.
Chicago.
The Bills also have some decent ones I
55
like.
yards.
It's the AFC East.
He's
They're
doing
pretty
something
much
right
some
now.
pretty good
All
uniforms.
this easy because he
All of our
was
teams, too.
wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was
I mean,
a
the Bills
breakdown
don't
on
seem to
the
be
defensive
lacking
side of the
ones, but
ball.
I mean, theirs
One
are
that
not
they
terrible.
want to fix immediately.
I don't mind their
So not
uniforms.
quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Fields. And they're going to
DeForest
get
Buckner
it.
with a sack. Oh
Bring
my
it
God,
down to
DeForest
sack
Buckner.
at the 16-yard
DeForest
line.
Buckner.
DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed
Let's
by multiple
watch.
touchdowns and a
Disney
late
Channel
sack.
movie.
Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
And
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are finally in the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I did.
He's got them out
Exactly.
to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter.
Give me Max Keeble's next. Give me Max Keeble. Max
Keeble
Keeble.
was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
That's it,
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather
Second
on
red.
that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Arizona, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.